Dorking Wanderers are about to enter a season-defining fortnight. Home fixtures against mid-table Halifax and relegation-threatened Fylde, sandwiched around a trip to Altrincham, should provide Marc White's side with some point-based sustenance, especially as his squad is beginning to do something it has hitherto been incapable of: find fitness. So, at training on the Thursday before Fylde, Marc is planning to get his eyes on the players to see who is up for the coming fight.
Tune in, boys. I'll tell you one thing for nothing, yeah? I'm 100% going to pick a team from what I see out there today, and I'll be out there with you the whole time. Anyone looks leggy, anyone looks mentally leggy, a little bit foggy, not switched on, not listening, enjoyed it a bit too much, you know, genuinely. Training's there to have a good environment, but also when you're fucking at work, you're at work, you put a shift in, you get things right. Some of the stuff on Tuesday technically was fucking unbelievable that I was watching. I want to see that in the whole session from everybody. All that matters here is Saturday's game. It's a really, really tough game. It's a fucking tough game. And I want you to beat them, not just because we're on a great run and we're playing well, but also because I want to go to Altrincham thinking, well, hold on a minute, let's have a little look at where we are here, right? Yeah? But it's one game at a time. And this lot Saturday is going to be a tough ask, really tough. They've got bags of pace in high areas. They're really well organised, and they've got this crazy, batshit crazy work rate. If I could choose nothing else for this game outside of, you know, tactics, all the things you can work on, the work rate and the application to how we start the first 45 minutes is going to be the key. So listen, it's going to be a tough one, yeah, but obviously I'm assuming they'll be thinking the same thing. Okay, good, let's go, boys. I'll see you down there.
In November, Dorking went up north to face a struggling Fylde side, sharing a point in a 3-3 draw, and while the Coasters have improved their league position since then, they come to Meadowbank stuck in the relegation zone, and Wanderers can go 8 points clear of the northwest side if they win, and they'll start to look up rather than down and consider themselves part of the top half of the National League. But to achieve this, they will need to outwork a relentlessly hard-working team, and with Dorking's home form being so disappointing this season, there's no guarantee they'll be able to do that.
First 15, we'll push them back. Jimmy, your bloke in high areas is going to be dangerous as fuck. If you fucking out battle and get a few goals, people question themselves, right? So you do the same again. You're in a great spell, your towels are up, okay? Let's go. Come on.
From the very kick-off, as Alfie Rutherford charges at Theo Robinson in goal, Wanderers seem to have gotten the message. They're willing to go the extra mile here. The opening quarter of the match is all Dorking as they toss balls into the box as if they were children at home playing basketball but using a cardboard box because they never managed to convince their parents to buy one of those indoor basketball hoops from Argos. Halfway through the first period, Alfie Rutherford's knee begins to twinge and Marc is forced to pull him from the front line.
Can you feel it now?
No, I feel it when I'm sprinting.
Soon after, Jason Pryor pings a delicious ball into Jimmy Mewett and he forces his way into the box to set up a moment so unbelievable, we're not entirely sure it really happened. Five yards out from goal, Charlie Carter chips the ball over the bar. It's an error that sinks the hearts and minds of those in red and white dotted around Meadowbank. For soon after, Fylde counter, and when Harrison Mayle attempts to step in to stop the attack, he collides with Joe Wesley, leaving John Oostabasi with an empty net to roll the ball into. Confusion spreads around the ground. Was Harrison fouled? Is it a goal? Are we cutting this game down to the bare bones because we lost most of the files when a hard drive failed last week?
What's it given?
Or is this an artistic approach? All we can tell you is it's 1-0 to Fylde.
Foul on goal.
Wanderers are on their knees figuratively, and then Josh Taylor is on his knees literally as he's robbed on the edge of the box. It's going to be 2-0 to Fylde, and it's nothing short of a nightmare.
That is fucking shit football. That is fuck George. Did you give Josh that ball? That is fucking, honestly lads, I don't give a fuck about the first goal. I don't give a fuck about it. I got you in and just said to you, whatever you do, you clear your lines here. The MO before this game was, you clear your lines. So we've just given them something massive to hold on to, right? Now I've asked you before to think about the way you handle difficult situations. So you tap into that now. And at 1-0 down, to do what we've done there is fucking cardinal sin. We're going towards our fans, and we need to give them fans a battling performance here, lads.
Dorking dominate the second half, pinning Fylde back and trying to slice their way through in a variety of ways, but none of those ways seem to be working.
Good lad.
Eventually, Fylde break away, and this is the very shape of things that have passed and things yet to come. In injury time, Dorking has shown the merest glimmer of light. Not for this match, no. This match is long gone, but for the return of Matt Briggs. His first goal since his knee injury 2 years ago. Thank you for watching this, what is effectively a bonus episode of Bunch of Amateurs. This was just a part of a much bigger episode over on memberships and Patreon, which you can join now and see. It's about an hour long, the Fylde and Halifax game. Otherwise, join us for the next episode, which is indeed the Halifax game.